Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another live ad hoc money match brought to you from Rocket Rackers TV. We're here at Rocket Ronnie's in Southampton, and today's match is a race to 15 between Luke Cross and Rich Chalk. Today's beneficiary is the PDSA, Public Dispensary for Saving Animals, Saving Pets, Changing Lives. They're a fantastic cause. They look after every animal, no matter the financial situation of its family. So if you've got a love for dogs and cats and all of our other furry friends and want to make sure that your heart goes to heaven, then support the PDSA. We are here today live from Rocket Ronnie's in Southampton. They're a fantastic pool hall with over 30 tables of various disciplines. They've got a nice dartboard area that's recently been renovated. And they've got live BT Sports on 6 large screens plus a 10-foot projector. They're open from 10 till midnight Monday to Saturday and 10 till 10 on Sunday. No memberships required, so you can just pop on down and pay to play. They have a junior Q Sports Academy, which runs every Saturday morning from 10 till 12, open to ages 10 to 18. So if you want your juniors to level up in Q Sports, that's run by a DBS-checked WP BSA World Snooker coach, Simon Ayers. So why don't you pop on down for that. And today's stream sponsor is a Coffee One Shirley. They are hiring an assistant manager for full-time. So if you think that's you or someone you know, then why not get them to get in touch? Maybe there's a new role for you. If not, if you just fancy some lovely coffee in a nice environment and you're in Shirley, then pop in Coffee One Shirley. We're just about ready here. We'll be going over to the players to lag for break. We've got Luke Cross on the yellow and Rich Chalk on the red. It looks like it'll be Luke taking that one. So stand by for today's money match action, as Luke Cross is just racking up. I think this is the first live stream for Luke, but Rich Chalk's been here before. I think he's had a couple of streams as it goes. Well, it's nice and early doors today, 11 o'clock start on a Saturday morning. Realise people might be quite busy. I'm sure we'll have some live viewers turn up soon. So that's frame one, Luke Cross to break, and he has a yellow down. There's a good spread here. Well, he's got a couple of reds to open with. Oh, but he sliced that one, and it'll be an open table for Rich Chalk. Now he does have a yellow or two from this position, if he fancies them. And we got Ollie Cartledge early doors in the chat saying he would beat Luke any day, easy win. Obviously a very confident chap. We'll see how Rich Chalk gets on today. And Rich fancies the yellows. He's got a shot on here, this bottom yellow into the bottom left pocket. And thank you for subscribing, Ollie. So Rich has covered a pocket. We'll just play a plant. And he's got these two reds down the bottom left-hand side of the table, which kind of requires some effort. It's probably got a good angle to try and creep down towards them now. You can take them into the middle or the bottom right. It's rather quiet here in Ronnie's at the moment. We knew he had to try and get on those reds down the bottom left. A bit difficult there. Sacrifice the pot to try and get some positioning, and Rich comes back to the table. And Rich just took his opportunity to develop the ball there. He does have this yellow on the top left rail to deal with. It's not easy to pot from that position. You might be able to plant it down onto the yellow over the bottom left pocket. He'll just take the opportunity to play a developmental shot and leave the cue ball at the top of the table. And just bring that problem yellow out a bit. Luke's pushed the black onto the bottom cushion, which is going to be a problem unless that yellow gets cleared. And that yellow over the pocket is causing a problem for Luke. Not sure if there's an opportunity to skill that now. I imagine Rich will leave that to last. And now Rich has covered both bottom pockets. And looking good for this frame. Luke's running out of options in this frame now. Well, it's covered that yellow going into the top left bag. Going to force Rich to take a certain route around now. Well, Rich has got it uncovered, but it's not covered Luke's red. Luke could try and get this red over the bag now. Oh, he's potted it. I don't think he wanted that. I have to triple this red out, 2 cushions, up towards the top right pocket. No, it's got a double kiss. This is an opportunity now for Rich to finish up this frame. He just wants to get nice and close to this last yellow. It's close enough. Don't have to do too much with the cue ball. May become a touch high there, but he's on a good opportunity here to put this black down. And the red's on the cushion. But he's potted it and made it 1-0. So first blood to Rich Chalk there. So Rich Chalk breaking frame 2. It's a solid break. He's got a red down. He's got a yellow down. A yellow over a pocket. So Rich has got Luke in an early snooker there, 4 ball. That's a good recovery there by Luke. Rich has got to be careful here, because he might want to try and get his red out. Not interfere with the black. He's done so without issue. good shot there by Luke. He put the cue ball on the cushion, but he's managed to recover his position. You can take this yellow into the middle now. So Rich just playing another snooker, keeping it tight. But Luke just kicking that yellow off the cushion. Fairly simple recovery. Now he's in a good position now to try and get behind this red on the cushion. Has he slightly overrun it though? Yes, he has. Looks like it might be a full ball snooker there. I'm right behind the shot, so he's going to have to come up and down the table. Might be able to still kick it in from here though. And Luke's able to get a nice snooker there. We just split up those two yellows a little bit in the process. That was a fantastic recovery by Rich. Luke's got to be careful with the cue ball here. Oh, he's managed to get the pot. He might go for another snooker. Probably sneak in behind the black. Yep, nice full ball behind the yellow. Fairly straightforward recovery here. But there's an opportunity for Luke now. And these two yellows set up. Oh, and that's worked out perfectly. Nice confident shot there. And Luke makes it 1-1. So both players taking the first two frames to get a frame on the board. That's what we like to see. Gives both of them an opportunity to start settling into this match. We've had a couple of matches recently where one player's run away with it early doors. We had a 5-0 against Ben Lindsay. And Ben managed to get right back into it in the end, but he spent the whole match fighting against it. This is Luke Cross breaking frame free. Oh, and the red just about found its way down. And the cue ball's not in the best position here, though. I think that red might sneak along the top cushion. If not, you could try and play it onto the yellow. There's an open table, so you can plant one colour onto the other if you feel you need to. Tried a yellow straight down the table and it worked. Good shot. So Luke crosses yellows. Well, he's missed that, but he didn't have a shot on afterwards, so maybe it was intentional. It just covers the red into the middle. Although Rich could take this red up to the top left now, which it does. And he could take this red on the top rail now into the top left. And he's covered the bag. And he does have a red at the top right. That is covered by yellow, hampered, so to speak. Oh, it's a wonderful little touch there. He's not left himself on anything, though. He might even be snookered full ball here. Which means he could just come up off the bottom cushion, nestle between these two yellows. Get himself a nice little snooker. He's covering that pocket quite well now, which means Rich might take this bottom red into the bottom left pocket, and he'll have a good angle just to separate the red from the black. He's not taking that opportunity now, though. He'll pick off the one over the pocket. He's running out of options here to deal with that red at the top. I don't think he's... Well, he might find the angle to pot it from underneath. It's going to be tight. And there's yellows in the way of getting the cue ball back down the table. Yeah. And he might be snookered there. I don't. Well, maybe there's the big pocket, but I don't think you can get the angle. You might try and cut it into the bottom left. He was lucky he didn't go in off, really. Well, they're all set up for Luke now. Oh, he's missed that one, but the black isn't in a favourable position, fortunately. Rich tries to double it. With that little bit of roll there. He's managed to separate the black from the yellow, which is essential. He was quite hampered in that shot, but he's got the yellow over the pocket. But Rich has a chance to put this black down either top left or top right bag. He goes for the top left, and it's in, and it's 2-1 to Rich Chalk. So that's frame 4. Rich Chalk to break. He's got a yellow down. If he can pop this bottom yellow into the bottom left. And come around to the right hand side of the table. He's got a yellow into the middle or yellow into the top left. He's looking at the reds. That was a good pot, and he does have a shot up to the top left bag now. He's going to have to work hard to get position on his next shot though. low view of the numbers today. I'll have to chalk this stream up to an act of posterity. Recording for these two players to interrogate their games. Now, I don't think he's got the potting angle on this. You'd have to hit it very hard to try and correct that off the yellow below. Maybe he did. Well, that yellow was in the way in the end. Now might be the chance to take the one on the top cushion. I'm not sure he's looked at it. It is a hampered fine cut, but it is up there on that top cushion on its own. And there's no other straightforward shot from here. Looks like he's gone for a plant. I'm not sure he's covered the pocket for that red though. Well, he has covered it slightly, but I think Rich can at least cover the bag, if not drop it in. He gently does it. Yep, there you go. And the black goes down to make it 3-1. So we have for our next match on Friday evening at 7 p.m. a rematch between Matt Harrison and Ben Lindsay for £500. Ben Lindsay won quite comfortably last time. Matt Harrison's looking for his money back. So why don't you like and subscribe to Rocket Rackers TV so you can catch all the action in the future, including the rematch. But for now, it's frame 5, Luke Cross to break. Very active cue ball. A good, not bad spread, but looks dry. First dry break of the match. Well, there wasn't much available for Rich to look at there. He went for a long shot up to the top left bag and just about missed that one. Whereas Luke's taken the plant, red on yellow, into the middle and got it. I think that shot was open to Rich as well. Maybe he didn't see it. Good opportunity to take the top yellow now. It's all on its lonesome. That's a good shot. Oh, just miscued it a little bit there. He just jumped up on that shot a little bit too quickly. So I'll have to take this red down on the left-hand side. I can probably cover the pocket. Oh, it's dropped down. Now another difficult shot for Rich here. I think he might have been looking to cover the pocket rather than pot it, but just had enough weight behind it. Looking for the treble, and he's got it. Well, I think he can get a plant here. It's quite tight though. He's got it. And he's behind that red perfectly. And he's opted to get right under this black. He's tight on the cushion. It's not ideal. And he's put the cue ball down. So that's our first foul of the match. Ball in hand for Luke, and he's got a yellow tied up on this black now. She definitely needs to develop. Which she's done. So he just wants to drop this right hand yellow into the right middle. Gently does it. Now it's a little bit straight here. He's going to put some right hand side on it, try and get up the table. And he might need to double this, because the cue ball's going to go into the black. It's a good shot. Is he going to have to do another double? Oh, wonderful shot. Makes it 3-2. It's kind of lined up perfectly, that one. This is frame 6, ridge chalk to break. Looks like it's going to be dry. Well, the table remains open.
Yeah.
And Luke's taking the reds. He might have been better off taking another red there. Maybe cutting the one he was closest to into the middle right, leaving that red over the bag. But he's done well to get onto the red covered by yellow at least. He's going to need to try and come up the table now for that red in the middle. And then he can take the red below that into the bottom right, come all the way down for the last red near the bottom cushion. That would be my approach. And then he can take the black into the left middle. And Luke's called in a foul on himself there. Says it was a push. If you're watching this live or watching this back later on, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit that notification bell. Feel free to come and find us on Facebook, Rocket Rackers TV, and give us a like there too. Rich just went out of position a bit there and tried to kick that yellow across. In the end, he's almost left it where it was. Nice opportunity for Luke now. He just wants to come up and down the table a little bit. He wants to be above this last red down into the bottom right. No, maybe he wants to try and skirt the cue ball across to the left. If he can't, follow the red down. I could just screw back a tiny bit. There you go. Take the black into the bottom left pocket. And it's 3-3. So after 6 frames, nothing between these two. Our stream sponsor today is Coffee One Shirley. They are hiring for a new assistant manager, full-time. Get in touch with Rachel today if you are looking for a new opportunity or know someone else that is. They also serve great coffee if that's what you're looking for. This is frame 7. Luke crossed the break and he's got a red and a yellow down, but he's also put the cue ball down. So that's our first foul break of the match. Well, that was Rich's free shot there. And welcome people who have just tuned in. Thank you for tuning in. This is Luke Cross versus Rich Chalk. Race to 15 for £300. And we're currently at 3-3 here. Darren Daniels popping in on the chat. Good luck, Luke, mate. Darren's got the taste of these streams himself. He bested Ben Lindsay 15-14 recently. Oh, and Rich has gone and put white down himself. And Darren will be back on for the decider on the 2nd of June. That's a Thursday. That'll be at midday versus Ben Lindsay for £400. Rich Chalk has played Ben Lindsay and felt defeat at his hands. That was one of our earlier money matches. Let me just refresh my memory on that. I'm not sure, I should also correct myself. Ben Lindsay played Luke Cross in January and beat him 17-10. So this isn't Luke's first foray onto the money match stream. And in February, Ben bested Rich 15-14. So it was a close one there. In total, Ben's played quite a few money matches. He does like them. So he's played both of these players. But it is both Luke's and Rich's first chance on the stream to win since Ben. Certainly one of them will be walking away victorious today. He's done well there to correct the angle of the cue ball. Send it into that red. He's pushed the red onto the cushion. Now this yellow at the bottom of the table, it does pass into the bottom right pocket. Oh yes, Darren is also going to be on the stream for the plate final of the Challenge 21. And that's going to be on the 1st of May at 12 p.m. Got a double header that day, as we have the cup final at 3. And those are races to 11. So nice short formats. Should be quite punchy matches. I think it's £130 to the winner and 70 to the runner-up for the plate. And in the cup final that follows will be 400 to the winner and 200 to the runner-up. So it should be a good day of pool. I'll have to bring the sandwiches. I should probably be here for a good 8 hours or so. And Luke sends the yellow to the left-hand side of the table, which is clear. Probably should be able to put that on his next visit. That's a good shot by Rich. He's odds on to take this frame now. Just needs good posy on the black. Oh, and that's perfect. I'll just take that into the middle right bag. Nice and straight. And Rich makes it 4-3. So it's frame 8, Rich Chalk to break. Oh, and another foul break, and another red and yellow goes down. It's like they're mirroring each other at the moment. To me, to you. Well, he's used his first shot just to open the pack a bit, but he left himself a difficult pot now. And the table is open. So Rich got away with that one, maybe. I don't know what I'd fancy more here, reds or yellows. He's got an easy opening pot for the reds. He's got a couple he needs to rescue on the right hand side. And that one rattled in the jaws. And Luke is back to the table. And he's just going to take the opportunity to split those yellows up. He knows Rich has got a bit of work to do here. He's banking on him not being able to complete it all in this visit. We'll probably take the yellow just below the black. And he's kicked one of his yellows out. Now, difficult shot here. Well, he's managed to cut that one into the left middle bag, and he's brought his yellow on the bottom cushion out a bit. It's potable now. He just needs to be careful how he finishes up, because he needs to be able to pot that last yellow, which is covering the two reds on the right hand side right now. Looks like he's going to maybe try and double that across. Well, it's not covering that bottom red, but the red above it is. Although Rich might fancy a plant here. Just got to be careful where the top red goes. And now the strategical imperative has passed to Rich. Luke has the work to do. So it worked out quite well in the end for Rich Cross. Rich chalk there. Luke Cross now needs to recover that yellow. I don't think he's going to be able to skill it. They're quite close. And they're quite far away from the pocket for that. Looks like he was attempting to skill it then. Now that yellow is covering the red, so Rich will need to come off a red before he cannons into it. And he's got these two reds still to figure out on the cushion, right hand side. See, if I was Rich, I'd glance off this bottom red in the middle. And you could cannon into the yellow and put the red down at his leisure. Oh, he's going to put the white down. That's exactly what Luke needs. He can go and play that cannon now in the bottom left pocket. coming to the red just to stop the white. Oh, he's looking good for this frame now. Oh, and he's just pulled the black across. If Rich clears up from here, he'll be kicking himself over that one. And that was quite a straightforward pot there. It should have been 4-4. It's probably going to be 5-3 now. Rich just needs to pull the cue ball down a couple of feet. There you go. And just touches it in to make it 5-3. So it's frame 9. Luke Cross to break. That was a solid break. There's a good spread there, but nothing's down. And chalk takes the reds. Oh, and that was jumped off the table. I'll just double check what goes on there. One moment. Yep, so the consensus is that the object ball goes down a pocket and it is a foul. So Luke Cross now on the table. I need to double check that. One place said it was respotted, but Balls leaving the table. Early stage of the game, balls which leave the table are returned to the playing surface. If the cue ball, then it's played from baulk. Balls are always respotted on or as close as possible to the black spot in a different line between the spot and the end cushion, which is the closest to that spot. Okay. Well, we know that for future now, I guess. Surprised no one in the chat jumped in with that. Yep, so I'll just let that one slide, but for future, we know. That came from blackball.uk, so I think that's about as authoritative as you get when it comes to what the rules are. I'm no referee. I'm just a commentator and the guy doing the stream. I do not arbitrate these matches. If they ask for my opinion, it is just that. And Rich gave another foul away there. And Luke played to develop that yellow, but he's not set himself up in the best way. He's got very snug to that yellow. Is it in? Right, it's over the pocket, which was probably the best scenario given the position of the white. Doesn't have to get out of an awkward snooker. Rich just looking for a snooker there. I think he's got one, but Luke can probably kick this in off a cushion. But that yellow is covered to the right hand pockets. Oh, and he's missed it. It's unfortunate. A little bit more swerve, I think. Would have done the job. There's moving of the barrels. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. Sounded more like a caber toss. Oh, wow. Which has been full of gifts in this frame. Now, Luke definitely has that bottom left bag covered, but I don't think Rich will need it. Ben Sivia's interacting with the wrong chat. Never mind. Thanks for watching, Ben. I hope Jake sorts your motor out and gets the sponge out. Might rain today, so not sure today's the best day for it. But if not today, then when? No, I think Rich just has enough natural angle here. Oh, but he's not got a lot of pace. But he can take this one down to the bottom right pocket. And bottom left to Rich, of course. And he makes it 6 for 8. So this is frame 10, Rich chalk to break. And he's built up a 3-frame lead for the first time in this match. Oh, and he's miscued it. I think that's a foul because he's run the cue over the ball, so Luke can definitely pick this cue ball up and do what he wants with it. So another gift from Rich. And Luke will have a go at the break. And then he can take his pick. Red or yellow. You've got 2 yellows over a pocket. You've got a yellow surrounded by some reds though. So the reds might be the ones to take. If he's got a decent enough shot on a red, he might have to go for the one at the top. Yeah, he's going to go for yellows. Does that yellow pass into the bottom right bag? Either way, he's not facing it now. I fear that might be danger if he doesn't find a way to deal with it soon. Well, he's definitely going to be down there now. There's 2 of them. And they certainly are in Rich's way. Well, I think Luke might try and cover the bag. Yep. And he's moved his yellows about a little bit. Right, Luke's under this yellow now. He could send this up to the top left. And he's got a wonderful little plant there. That'll do the job. And Ben's car's being taken care of now. Everything's going to plan. Things are progressing nicely. It's good to know that the concurrent viewers number is clearly incorrect as well, because it's currently saying 0. And there's obviously more than 0 viewers right now, thank goodness. One does like an audience. I do appreciate it is midday on a Saturday though. People got things to do. Can't all just sit around watching Blackball pool all day. I'm sure the ladies won't allow it. Of course, the good thing about streaming to YouTube, as opposed to some of the other platforms that people do, is it's quite well organised, I think, and very accessible. So if you're due to play someone, and you know they've been on Rocket Rackers TV before, you can pop onto the Rocket Rackers TV channel and search for their name. Quite easily find the stream they're in and analyse their game. Well, Rich is on the black now. He's looking to get a 4-frame lead. But not in this visit. And Luke's got 3 yellows to clear. He doesn't feel he can do it in this visit. He's got to leave that cue ball safe. He doesn't want to go 4 behind. I don't feel he's quite left the cue ball in a good enough place. And Luke lives to see another turn. Bit harder to hide that cue ball now though. Well, he's cut off the angle into the bottom right, as we see it. But Rich will try into the bottom left. It's a pretty tight angle, but all he can do is try. Now Luke should be able to take this yellow into the middle left bag. Get the cue ball up the table for that yellow on the top. Maybe want to come another few inches there. But he's got the pot. Oh, where's the black? Oh, that's unlucky. And Rich gets the frame in the end, and he moves 4 frames ahead. That's a 4-frame streak. And he's 7-3 now after 10 frames. I'm not sure when these chaps are going to have a break. Another shout out for our next stream is the rematch between Matt Harrison and Ben Lindsay. That's for £500. And that's on Friday the 29th at 7 p.m. But now it's Luke Cross to break. Frame 11. He's got yellow down. But the table remains open. Well, it'll probably be reds for Luke at this point, looking at what's available. So he's got a red near the middle right bag, as we see it. Of some concern, which he did well to get the cue ball up to, but sacrificed the pot in the meantime. So Rich is back on the table, and all of his, well, they all go, I guess. And when he goes for the one just over the right middle, he's going to be disturbing the yellow just above it. And as he takes it on now, he might fancy the lowest yellow. It needs to be said he's looking good for this frame. Well, it's gone 8-3, sorry. And Luke is starting to lose his foothold in this match as Rich has won 5 consecutive frames. Our stream sponsor today is Coffee One Shirley. I'll remind you again, they are looking for an assistant manager, full-time. So if that's you or someone else you know looking for an opportunity, then give them a bell. In the meantime, it's frame 12, Rich Chalk to break. And Luke definitely needs this one, but he won't have a chance at it yet, as Rich has put the yellow down on the break. Yellows don't look too bad either from here. Although you could go reds quite easily as well. Both colours unencumbered. So it really is just for Rich to make a mistake at this point. And if he doesn't, then he'll take this frame. He doesn't have to develop anything. He just has to get the cue ball around the table in the right order. About an hour and a half into this match now. Let's race to 15. Nearly halfway through. Well, Luke Cross will get a chance at this table, at this frame. He's just trying to play it a bit safe there. I think Rich can slice this one in. That's all he needs on it. Oh, he sliced it too thin. And now he's got a yellow in a little bit of trouble. A bit of a long shot now up to the top left bag. Is he going to try and cut this one? Yeah. And we could leave this one over the pocket. Or not. And Rich has taken that pocket. So now Luke is the one with a ball in trouble. It's not the direction he wanted the cue ball to go in. I think he just wanted it to follow straight. Hide behind that red. Rich just needs to tap this yellow in now. Oh, but he's keeping it over the pocket. decided to try and just cut one of those in. Taking his time. He's 5 frames ahead in this match. He doesn't have to risk anything. It's a wonderful pot, but he's not got the position from it. If he can try and cover this pocket. Well, he's underneath this red. The black is on the cushion. If he tries to double it, the cue ball might run in the way. Oh, what a wonderful shot there. He's just run a bit too far for the black, but he's got a double now. Oh, that's unfortunate. And the black is out in the open now. And everything's there for Rich Chalk. Should be straightforward now to get position on this black. It's come a bit far. You can take it into the middle, but it's normally a bit of a difficult shot. It's always easier to go in the corner. But he's made it, and he's made it 9-3. So Rich is only 6 away from victory, or Luke is 6 behind. 12 away from victory, so a bit of an uphill struggle for Luke now. And Luke is breaking frame 13. Hopefully he can have a good one. We do prefer to see close contests on this stream. He's got a yellow down. And all these yellows go if he wants them. I think he's not come down far enough for the yellow on the top cushion, but he might have. Oh, he's covered the bag. I don't think it's one that Rich will need. And there's only really the red just below the black that needs some consideration. Everything else finds a pocket. I think you might be able to even plant that bottom red of the 3. The red, yellow, red. So it's what might end up happening regardless, as the yellow will go into the red, the cue ball will go. Oh, well, there you go. He took the plant. He ended up putting that red down as well. And he's freed up the red just below the black to go into the middle pocket. Which it has not done. And Luke's going to need to find something here. Is he going to attack? I think he needs to with the red over the pocket. There's nowhere to hide. The simplest recovery would put the red down. You could probably play a plant here. Oh. You needed it to go in. That's well played there by Rich. He's got in a good position to finish this frame. And he makes it 10-3. Going 7 ahead. And 7 consecutive frames won. Just a reminder, these money matches are in support of the PDSA, saving pets and changing lives. They do some amazing work, keeping our furry friends alive and healthy. So if you're looking to support someone this year, why not support the PDSA and make you feel good about yourself at the end of the month? In the meantime, Rich Chalk to break frame 14, and it's dry. Come on, Luke, dig in and get this one. Yeah, Blackball pool could be quite a harsh game if the balls aren't running for you, if you haven't got your eye in. Hopefully Luke can find a comeback. Yes, it might be quite a short stream. Personally, I'd rather have a contest. It's just not going Luke's way at the moment. He has had a few opportunities when it wasn't going Rich's way, but Rich has still been able to churn out the frames. I imagine some people watching will feel it's a foregone conclusion at this point, though. So Rich has covered the bag. Luke doesn't necessarily need it. Although he might have liked it now. Is he going to be able to cut double this one across? So the double kiss. And Rich is in a good position for this frame. These yellows have a home. He's just going to send them home. It's a good little touch. And he's on the bottom yellow. You just got to be careful for positioning now. Well, Luke gets another chance at this frame. And he needs to take it. It's not an easy one. Hands, head in the hands. It's not going very well for Luke. £150 isn't an insignificant amount of money either. He might start feeling like he's thrown it away at this point. But he's got another chance. Red into the left middle. Red into the right middle. Red into the top left. Red into the right middle. Oh, he's missed that one. He's definitely lost it at the moment. And that's 11-3. So that's frame 15, Luke across to break. And it's looking dry. And the table remains open. Come on, Luke. I'm rooting for you now. Bite back into this match. There's nothing I can say or do, though. I feel like Rich has definitely turned up today and he's found consistency. And there's a nice plant there from Rich to take the yellows. All these yellows are sat up. Let's use a red to hold for position very nicely. Just needs to put a little top on this now. No, he doesn't want to end up straight. This red doesn't go to the bottom left or the middle left, or black, sorry. So, okay, he's above the yellow. That's probably the best place to be. Didn't want to be below it. Now he wants to try and top it through and come round to put the black in the right middle. He was just taking the pocket. Maybe he was looking at the black at the top left. Luke do. Just going to split these two reds up. Get a snooker. It's quite an easy one to recover from. No, maybe. Maybe he's in a good position there. I don't think it is that easy, actually. I thought he might just be able to come off the bottom left rail, but I think the angle's too steep for that. I think Luke's done well there. I think Luke might have to put some swerve on this. Rich might have to put some swerve on this. And he has, and you can see a side of this black, not the side he wanted. He's just going to have to try and leave the cue ball awkward, but leave the black up. Push the black onto the red and get the cue ball down to the bottom. Oh, no, he's gone for something. Wow, an easy snooker here for Luke, surely. He's got to fight now and scrap tooth and nail for every single frame. Got a bit lucky in this frame that Rich ran out of steam. Two cushions. And Luke across now with the ball in hand. Maybe go for another snooker at this point. Maybe now. It's the right call. Just the one cushion that time. Can Luke get the cue ball down the table again? Get another snooker. It's high enough on this top of the free. Just put some top on it. I think it'll just be another one cushion for Rich off the top. Might put a little swerve on it. Oh, he's touched the red there. He's a little bit careless. But it's given Luke the foul and the 2 shots. He's going to split these 2 reds up nice and gently. Now we could clear up from here. He's not got great position. He might need to play another snooker. I could send this bottom red up to the top. Yeah. That was a good bounce. That'll do. And he's hanging on in there. He's doing everything right in this frame right now. Two cushions. 3. He just needs to take a bit more time on his cueing. Really get down on that shot. Oh, and Luke has taken the frame. One way or another, he's got it. And it's 11-4, and Rich's 7-frame streak has come to an end. Eight-frame streak, sorry. Well, Luke did battle hard in that frame. Maybe the luck he got there. It's frame 16, Rich chalk to break. Red down. Yellow over the pocket. Rich has run out of position there on the yellows. But he's managed to play a smart shot. Luke's got a few reds to recover at the bottom of this table. What can he do? Well, he's cheeked one in there, but not to his advantage, as he snookered. Rich could probably start off by taking this plant. But he needs to play it full in the face. And he's not left himself another shot. He can cut this yellow down to the bottom right pocket. And split those two yellows up a little bit. They're not very potable now. I feel like Rich is controlling the table, these yellows right now. Does do all of these reds go? I'm not sure this is an easy shot to try and put the red into the right middle. Well, I'm not sure he wanted that to happen, as fancy as it looks sometimes. Let's take one more option off the table. He's going to try and double this across. Alright, can Luke force this red down on the left-hand side? Yeah. No, he's just got to be careful of the middle pocket. Could play it safe. He could double the red he's closest to, down and across to the left-hand side and try and cover the pocket, send the cue ball up. It's a bit risky. He might fancy continuing to attack. The cue ball stayed out. But Rich is back to the table. Eyes on this yellow. I think it's quite straight. And black into the right middle. And it's 12-4. Rich is in unstoppable mood at the moment, as far as Luke is concerned. Just can't dig into him. Don't forget we're back here Friday, 7 p.m. Matt Harrison versus Ben Lindsay. In a race to 17 for £500. It's going to be a late finish. It should be a good one though. This is frame 17. Luke crossed the break. And he's put the cue ball down, and the cue's dropped. He's quite frustrated now. It's really unfortunate. Didn't deserve that to happen. As if the cue ball just leapt into that pocket. Well, Luke's got a red tied up and on the bottom of the table. Who's going for the yellow? Is it still open table, is it? I'll have to correct that. Alright, just done well to cover that pocket. That's unfortunate. That lick on the red on the way up. It's a bit of a brutal snooker there. I'm not sure how that one went. I took my eyes off it for a second. I assume that was classed as a recovery though. No, it was a foul. And Rich is looking good for this frame. Again. He's been very consistent today. And it's 13-4 and Rich is only a frame from the hill now. I think this match might be over, unfortunately. It's going to take a miracle for Luke to come back from this. I mean, they have happened before, but they are rare. So this is frame 18, Rich chalk to break. 9 frames ahead. 2 frames from victory. So dry break from Rich. And the table stays open. I'll always applaud players who step up not only to get on the stream but for money as well. I mean, £150 is a lot of money for me, especially as I'm not as good a player as Luke or Rich, so you wouldn't find me playing for money. I'm always grateful to the players who step up for the stream to make this happen. And as a neutral, I wish them all to do the best they can and have a good go at it and represent themselves well, and that doesn't always happen. It was an open table. Well, not an open table, it was a free ball. But he kind of didn't leave himself. Oh, he's got a bit lucky there. He deserves a bit of luck. Why not? Take it where you can get it. Well, I don't mind a little bit of banter on the chat and that as well, but I don't want to see people laying into the players or anything on the chat or on the commentary. Because for me it's very important that players feel they can come and do this. Luke's having a wonderful little turn here. Hopefully he can get this red and black in. Come on, Luke, just cut this in. It's mine, the cue ball. No. I mean, some people have said to me, oh, I fancy doing the commentary, but I'll be nervous about doing that. And to me, I'd happily talk on a microphone about something I don't know much about. But getting on the camera and putting myself all out there for money, that scares me a lot more. So definitely kudos to the players. Hopefully Luke can guide this black in. And he has, and he's made it 13-5. So this match is still going yet. He got a little bit lucky with that first red he potted, but then quite competently took down all the rest of them. And just fell a little bit short on the black, but got another chance to put it down and took it. And look at that, for the breaks, they're dead even. 4 good, 3 dry, and 2 foul breaks. So other than the distribution of the balls, you can't really say that the basic outcomes have favoured one player or another. And that was a wet break. I think I might fancy yellows here. Just a black in the way. See, Luke's relaxed a little bit more now, I think. Maybe he feels that there's nothing else he can do. As I don't think I've heard anyone in pool ever say before, when your back's against the wall, cover your balls. So if Luke can get back to this table, he just needs to try and cover a pocket or push one of Rich's reds into the cushion. Do something to slow him down. If he can't take out the frame. Now Rich has a red covered into both bottom pockets now, and he's not on a great angle here. Bit of a difficult shot. And he's done well there to get a good position on this red into the middle. He's just about got an angle to come down. And he wants to get under this red. Always nudged it. I think he might have nudged that safe. He's going to have to try and double it across. He might be able to try and cover the pocket when he does. No. Well, Luke's got to find something here. If he can leave that cue ball, he wants to recover that yellow and leave that cue ball at the top of the table. It's going to be very difficult for Rich to pot that red. We might try and find a snooker here, but he definitely needs to recover this yellow. Well, he's not quite recovered it. And Rich does have a shot here, but it is a difficult one. It's a long way down the table. It's a very fine cut. But Rich will be looking to leave it over the bottom left. Oh, and he's got it in. Oh, and he's had a bad touch on that yellow. And now the cue ball wants to go towards the pocket. And he's got to touch a cushion with the black. I'm not sure what Luke can do here. Just make it difficult to pot the black. It's probably as good a touch as you can make. And he's left that yellow potable on his next visit. It's going to be difficult for Rich to stop him from potting it. Rich might try kicking it. It's a long way down and up. But yeah, he's got 8 frames on Luke. So he can take the chance. And the odds are for him. But he's still got to win 2 frames. And he's going to try and kick it in. Oh, and he's fouled. And hopefully for Luke, he's going to be able to convert these now. He doesn't even need to take a developmental shot, I don't think. He can just drop this yellow in, gently does it. And take the yellow closest to the cushion. Bit of screw back. And drop this yellow in. He just wants to come off one cushion, and roll up table. Don't need to do much. And he's hit it, and it's gone in. And he's made it 13-6. So is the comeback on. It's 2 frames. I'm surprised neither player's opted for a break. Clearly neither of them smoke. And they're not on the beer. bladders are suppressed. It's frame 20. Rich chalk to break. And he's got a yellow down. And Rich Chalk takes the yellows. They are in a good position here, I guess. They're all quite potable. But he's run himself out of position. He's still got a pot to the bottom left bag, as we see it from the bottom of the table. They'll just play safety. He's not going to want Luke to start getting the taste for winning these frames. As the pressure now flips from Luke to Rich to get it over the line. Hopefully Luke can just relax. But Luke still has to be careful. I think he's not left the pot here. This doesn't stop Rich trying to cover a bag. Which he's failed to do. And now Reds look like they are dominating position as top right pocket is covered. Oh, just a bit loose there. He needs to get down on these shots and take his time. And Rich has run off into the red. A little bit sloppy there. So he's opted to recover that yellow, and now they're all sat up. Luke doesn't have a straightforward shot. Might try and cut this red into the middle. Or we can just take it straight down the table. No. Well, I'm not sure that was helpful in the end. I think Rich can clear up from here. Mind you, it's going to be difficult to get on this last yellow. Need some good bottom left. And then a little bit of luck when he gets down there. Oh, he's put the cue ball down. Oh, the pool gods smiling on Luke a little bit here. He's got a long way to go in this frame. You might want to go for another snooker now. That's a good touch. All Rich can really do is try and recover and hope he doesn't leave his yellow even closer to the cushion. Gonna try 2 or 3 cushions. That's unfortunate. Exactly what Luke needed though. He's gonna sneak 1 or 2 more balls down and get another snooker. He just needs to pick away at this frame. Take out 1 or 2 difficult ones. And you run out of position. I'll go for a snooker again. Oh, white. Will he keep attacking? Is he going to put one more down? They do all go. It's about how confident he is here and how well he can get around the table. And that yellow isn't very potable as long as he can keep the cue ball in a certain zone. Now might be the time for a snooker. Right, he's gonna keep attacking. He's definitely relaxed a bit more here now. This wants a little bit of a screw back. That'll do. Just a little bit hampered by this black, but he should be okay. He's got to get this one down. Oh. Because he's left the cue ball perfect for Rich. I think he probably should have gone for another snooker a few reds ago. Just repositioned himself in the frame. And Rich is on the black to go on the heel. That's what Luke wanted to try and avoid, really. And Rich is on the hill, 14-6. So he remains 8 frames ahead. And he only needs one more black down to win the match. So miracle definitely now required. And frame 21. Luke crossed the break. And it's dry. So this is match frame for Rich. Will he get there this turn? He's going to try to get there with the yellows. So he's just going to want to try and leave the cue ball on the bottom of the table here. Or, well, he's covered a yellow. Yeah, I think if you're watching this back later, Luke, maybe some match management would have helped a bit. Maybe broke this match down into some sessions. 3 or 4 sessions. You could have gone 8 frames or 7 frames a session. Maybe just a little more time on the shot. Not that I'm a pro or anything. And if you want some tuition and coaching, then the man I suggest you speak to is Simon Ayers. He runs Q World Q Sports. That is a pool and snooker coaching and tuition company. You'll just be able to harness that natural talent that you have. Just enable you to break the match down and how to take a breath and develop a B game. I mean, sometimes there's just some bad luck as well, and your opponent, in this case Rich, has showed up quite well today. Some things you can't help, but there's been no dishes in this match, so he's had a chance in every frame. Whether that be a chance to cover some pockets or just take an extra attempt at a snooker. Like in the last frame we saw, I think when he had four reds on the table, he probably should have gone for another snooker at that point. But he kept attacking, got down to that last red, and then left the cue ball in perfect position for Rich's last yellow, which is the last thing he would have wanted to do. Sometimes it's just little game management things like that can make all the difference. Like here, he's got this red covering the yellow, which is good, but how does he pot it from here? And he's going to just develop that red. That was a sensible choice. Now if he gets a chance to one of those reds into the middle, that bottom one of the two, then he could try and bring the cue ball down into the yellow, knock the red in, or at least over the pocket. He's just obviously then got to be careful of cue ball position, being able to have another shot afterwards. But Rich knows he's got work to do. He's got two yellows tied up down the bottom there. And Rich trying to develop them himself. He's not been successful. He's changed the lay of the land a bit though. Now made it difficult for Luke to liberate that red himself off a pot. Rich might just try and hold the bag here. Oh, he's potted it. I don't think he wanted that. Sometimes you can play to just try and miss ever so slightly, and you end up putting it in. I mean, you could try and kick this top yellow in, but he's still going to have yellow tied up on that red. He's got 9 chances to win this match though. Oh, a big tactical decision here for Luke. I think putting the red over the pocket would be the thing to do. getting the cue ball far up the table. Just this bottom red, and just cut it across over the pocket. It's not a bad choice. It's going to force Rich maybe to liberate that yellow. It's a good opportunity too. It has to be done. I don't think there's really anything else to be done. I mean, it does continue to hold Luke up though. And he's fouled. So Luke can figure this one out now with the ball in hand. If he wants to pick it up. No, he doesn't feel he needs to. He'll just take a touch to bring the red out. He just wants to drop this one in. I don't want the cue ball going anywhere. He just wants to screw back a few inches off this. He's left himself a tough black. They are potable. Well, can Rich win this from this visit? He knows that black's in prime position to be sunk now. He might have to go again if he can't get the yellow down on this shot. There's nowhere really to hide now. Well, looks like Luke will take this frame. To make it 14-7.
You, yeah.
Luke obviously very eager there. Wanting to take that break, but it is Rich Chalk's break. This is frame at 22. Rich Chalk to break on the hill. It's got two yellows down, but that yellow is very tied up on the left side there. It is tying a red up. So either way, there's a little bit of work to do. Just from my perspective in this match, I'm glad there's been no music on the jukebox. Means I won't have any content ID issues to deal with later, which is handy. Having to fight these damn shell companies that own record labels. And even though you can barely make out a song in the background, because the level is so low, the algorithm says, oh, you can have a claim on this video. And sometimes they absolutely take the mick. There was AC/DC's Back in Black came on, and the the shell company that owns the rights to the song. They have, these companies have a range of options, and they can normally just mark your video as demonetized, but this one blocked the video instantly. It was very frustrating. I was able to use YouTube's beta feature, which strips out the music and leaves my commentary though, so I did that, and after 4 hours of processing it was able to release the copyright claim. But I have a pre-written statement that I have to send to all these companies on all the copyright claims, just informing them that there's nothing really to be gained for them or me by having their song on my stream. You can barely make it out, and it's frivolous. And most of them are like, yeah, okay, we get you, we'll let you be. But not the company who owned AC/DC. They will block you immediately. Oh, that was a good effort by Rich there, but he's just come and knocked his other yellow over the bag in. So all we can do now is just liberate this yellow. And now Luke has to do everything he can. Stop him from potting it. He wants a snooker. It's a nice snooker. That is a nice snooker. It's going to require some swerve. Because the angle's quite steep there. Can he do it in 2 or 3 cushions? He'd have to come off just below the right centre pocket. Oh, it's gone into that. It's unfortunate. Exactly what Luke wanted. Now we could try and pot all these. Maybe for his opening shot he could cover the bag and then get another snooker. I think that's what I would do. I'll take this red by the yellow and try and put it over the bag and then try and get another snooker. It's gone in. Now he has to be careful. Maybe another snooker. Or is he going to continue attacking? Now he's continuing to attack. Someone scored a goal in the football. Or not. Who knows? I don't even know who's playing. Let's have a quick look. It's made a lot of ruckus around here. Is it Arsenal United? Yeah. What's going on in there? No, nothing's happened. And the Gooners are beating the Red Devils though. Maybe you didn't want to hear that, sorry. I have no stakes in that. Oh, and Luke's going for it. He's on this last red. Come on, Luke. Get it in. On the black. And he's made it 14-8. And he's still in this match, and he's racking up the break. I'll tell you what, I'm having to hold my bladder in now. Don't go anywhere. Just to drill it into your heads, we are back Friday, 29th of April, 7 p.m. That's this Friday coming, 7 p.m. for a rematch between Matt Harrison and Ben Lindsay. That's for 500 smackaroonies. Tune in for that one. Sponsored by TKS EnviroCare. It should be a good match. Hopefully Matt Harrison's done some practice and research on Ben's game. Well, that was a good break. He's got a red down. There is reds and yellows hampering each other here, though. If he goes for the red, the bottom one into the bottom left bag, he should be able to liberate the other red. Which he's done. And he's got a shot to the top left. Not this time. Maybe next visit. Until then, Rich Chalk is on the yellows and on the hill. Tell you what, it can't be fun being Cristiano Ronaldo right now. Come back to Man United for reliving some past glory, and he's had to put up with Harry Maguire, and that must be quite disappointing. It's not like it was under Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo, and that man was something special. I know Ronaldo tunes into these pool matches usually as well, so I know he'll be listening to this later. Maybe he'll sign for Man City next year or Liverpool, who knows. I'm sure either of them would be happy to take him. I don't care much for Premier League football anyway, because the Scummers are in it and Pompey ain't, so what do I care? In the meantime, Luke is on these reds. And they're all set up. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's going to have to take the one into the middle now, and he's encumbered. Encumbered? What does that mean? Cucumbered? Oh, he's dropped it in. Now he's on this last red. I think he might need to come off the cushion to get some positioning onto the black. He wants to put a bit of side on it, a bit of top. He wants to come off the cushion first. Because even if he did pot it, he'd have been snookered. Wow, what's Rich going to do? Because I think Luke has won 5 of the last 6 frames. Let's have a quick Gandhi. $15, 18, 18, 19, 21 and 22, so he's won 4 out of the last 5. Which just needs one more frame, one more black to take the victory. And Luke keeps picking away. And they're really all there for Rich. Oh, and he's missed it. This is a chance for Luke. Also leave this over the... Oh, he's got it in. And is he on the black? I think that black goes to the top left. Surely. Looks good. Looks good. And it's dropped. And it's 14-9. And it's Rich chalk to break. Well, this match has gone on, and Luke's won 3 frames on the trot there. He's got 6 more to win. It is possible. This is frame 24 of 29. Rich chalk to break. Got yellow down. Red and yellow tied up at the top there, plantable. If you take it as your opening shot and take the reds. That's what Rich is looking at now. Yeah. So Luke back to the table. What can he do? He's not been left a shot. Not really. He's got a hampered yellow in front of him. I'm going to try and get this cue ball down. Oh, it's dropped in. It's unfortunate. So he's up against the ropes now. There's a little boxing phrase for you. If you're looking forward to the boxing later. Fury versus Wilder. I probably won't be watching it because I've got the kids and I don't have the telly. And it probably won't be on until 3 o'clock in the morning. And then Fury will probably be wiped out after 2 frames. So I'll give that a miss. Guess I can read all about it tomorrow. Well, Rich has got 3 reds left. He needs to take off this. He's got 2 reds below 2 yellows. If he takes the one closest to him into the bottom left bag, we'll push the yellow next to it out the way. He's not left himself a shot. He's actually snookered it. Maybe not snookered, but he didn't have a shot. And Luke is back at the table. He might need to get a snooker himself, though. And that's what I would do. Get the 2 shots. Do what you need to do to stay in this match. I don't think it's a snooker. I think Rich can touch an edge, which at least means that Rich can't come off the bottom cushion and nestle behind it. He has to hit a cushion afterwards. Oh, he's covered the black. But the black's covering the red, so either way. Could Luke find a snooker here? I think he could. He just wants to knock this top yellow towards the top right pocket and just follow it a few inches. No. I mean, he could take all these yellows out. He definitely wants to cover this pocket if he doesn't pot it. He'll play it nice and gently. Or with vigour and purpose. He played that one nice and gently just in case. It's dropped in. But now he doesn't have the ability to get on the black unless I don't see it happening. No, he's snookered. Not snookered, he can hit the side of it, but still. Well, it is what it is. Rich might be able to dispatch these. He's got to go up, down, up though. You could probably find a snooker here. And something happened in the football. Nothing happened in the football. I think people are just happy to see Man United lose these days. Well, they had it all in the early days, didn't they? God, Google are giving United a live win probability of 0.8%. Oh, I think we might see another frame. Which just can't get over the edge at the moment. Does this black? Yeah, it does go. Well, I think that's why United's got the 0.8% probability, because they've gone 3-1 down. Oh dear. Well, he's got another go, and it does still cut in, and it will cover the red if it doesn't go in. There you go. It covers the red. Rich looking for the snooker, and he's not got it. And I think Luke can cut this one in. He's going to try. That's all he can do. Well. Rich might try and skill this one. And he has, and he's won the match with a skill shot. 15-9. That was a good effort. Do or die. He had another 5 chances at it, regardless. So congratulations there to Rich Chalk. A valiant fight back by Luke Cross. He really tried by the end there, but the deficit was just too great in the end, and he just couldn't pull it back. If only he'd found his flow and relaxed, and I don't know. There's a lot anyone could say and do, but it is what it is. So well done to Rich Chalk for having the consistency and tenacity to see the match out in the end. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. You've been watching Ad-Hoc Money Matches. Our beneficiary for today is PDSA, Saving Pets, Changing Lives. If you're looking for a charity to support, why not them? Our venue today was Rocket Ronnie's in Southampton. They're family friendly and no memberships required. And they're open 10 till midnight, Monday to Saturday, 10 till 10 till Sunday. So why don't you pop on down? Our next stream is Friday the 29th of April at 7 p.m. Matt Harrison versus Ben Lindsay in a race to 17 for £500. So why don't you join us Friday evening for another money match? And finally, our stream sponsor today has been Coffee Number One Shirley. A lovely place for a delicious coffee run by Rachel Tyson. She's a lovely lady and she's looking for an assistant manager full-time. So if you think you could fulfill that role or someone you know, please pass on the details and get in touch with them as soon as possible. You've been watching Rocket Rackers TV. Thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell on YouTube, and also find us on Facebook to find out when the next action is coming live from Rocket Ronnie's in Southampton. Thank you, everybody. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.